Alright guys, we're going to do a montage today. It's a new kind of artwork, and it's going to be a montage of Leonardo da Vinci. So what is a montage? A montage is when you draw a bunch of pictures that don't necessarily all fit together or go together, but you draw it about the same subject and it kind of fits together and as one. Okay? So our focus and our main idea is going to be Leonardo da Vinci. And there's going to be some requirements for what you do in the project and what you're going to put into your works. And I'll do some of the parts for you. I'll walk you through like the parts today. Others you'll kind of make it your own and kind of put it into the part that you want to have your focus. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a self-portrait of Leonardo da Vinci. And I've got a really cool technique I'm going to use with a marker and then also with water and some Q-tips. Okay? So you're going to start off and we're just going to do a pencil drawing. You could have your paper this way. This is called landscape, or you could have it portrait. I'm going to do mine in portrait so I can do kind of some drawing here, then maybe some stuff on the bottom, and kind of add things all around in my work. Okay? The first thing I'm going to do is we're going to draw that self-portrait. So we're going to start off, and I'm going to do mine in the middle. You can do it further down. But just make sure you give yourself a nice amount of room. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do it's kind of like a long oval. Okay. This is going to be part of the hat here for Leonardo da Vinci, and he's got an old style hat on there. Okay. After that, we're going to do the top of the hat, and we're going to have it kind of come up, and it can be different shapes. You won't know really what it looks like until you have it all together. So don't think it's a bad drawing right at first when you don't even know what it looks like. So go ahead and have confidence in what you're doing there. And then the bottom part, so that's kind of the middle there, and we're going to come down, and it's almost like a hamburger type of shape now that I look at it. Like there's your hamburger, and then there you got the buns there. Okay, so kind of that shape there. Okay. After that, we're going to give a little decoration in the middle part here. I'm just going to do some X's, and I'm just going to try to connect them if you can. Gives a little extra decoration to it, and then just let that last one run off the end there. Okay. In the middle there, I might separate it too if you want. And I might kind of give it some little extra details there, and then just kind of helps to add a little extra detail in there. Little circles, and you don't have to do exactly what I do. You could change it up a little bit there in the middle. Okay. Next, with these Italian hats, sometimes they have these feathers things on them. So I'm just going to do some lines coming off from the side here. Adds a little decoration to it. Okay. So that's a hat part. And next, Leonardo da Vinci had a really big beard. Okay, he had a very large beard. So I'm going to start off over here, and I'm going to work my way down and figure out how big of a beard I want to put on him. So go down, and then maybe at the bottom I make it a little bit like that. Might start to look like Santa Claus here. Next, I'm going to do, so this is the inside, the face is going to be here, so I come down, and I go over, and I come back up. Okay. So this is where the eyes and the nose are going to be, and then here I'm going to put the mouth, so we know where the mouth is, so this is going to be like an oval for the mouth. Okay. Next, the eyes, we're not going to put the actual eyeballs in there, it just kind of makes it look, I don't know, we're going to give it some details a little bit later, so we're just going to do this. We're going to go over like this, and then a little bit under. Then after that, I'm going to put the nose in, so I'm just going to do a very simple nose. Okay, and that should come down close to here because where the beard's at. And then right here we'll put that in right there. Okay. So that's kind of the basic drawing. We don't need to put the lines in here. We'll do that a little bit later. But I'm going to show you a really cool technique now that makes it look old, kind of like the works that maybe Da Vinci would have with, he kind of like that yellowish paper, And since it is so old, it kind of gives this nice little brownish yellowish look when we do this part. Okay, this is really kind of fun to do. So we take a brown marker, and we're just going to outline all those lines here, and a little bit here. I'm going to do the water part. Okay, and then I do want to add those extra lines in there to give that look of the beard. Little lines, probably longer lines towards the bottom. Alright, after that I'm going to have a little dish of water. I'll have a few at your table, or you can get your own. Then you're going to use a Q-tip now, and this is for kind of spreading around the color to give it that old or ancient look to it. So I'm going to probably do, first of all, on the beard. It's really kind of fun to see how the color moves, just a little bit here and there, but definitely on the beard you'll get that look. That, like I said, the ancient look here. And we'll go ahead right there. Kind of move it around. You can even go up here. Just want to add a little bit here and there to it. Okay, some of the lines look better with it. You know, like in the eyes, I don't want to overdo it. Just a little bit. Maybe the top and the bottom gives a nice round look to it. It kind of works as a shading method too. And again, you're just kind of working a little bit there as you go. And off the bottom there. Maybe a little bit more up here. Again, you could continue working on that, adding a little bit more of the water look to it to kind of get more shading on it. Now, in the background area is where I want you to do a few more things. Okay, so Leonardo da Vinci was big on inventing things. He was big on doing this special technique called drawing backwards for secret messages. So I'm going to have you. That's going to be part of it as well. And then also signing his name in cursive would be another element that I want you to put into it. But I'll have those up on the board. And again, it's going to be the same thing. So if you're going to write his name, I'm going to write that maybe on the top here. So you could do it cursive, which I kind of like. You get to choose where you put it. Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo from Vinci. And then I even like to add and do that look to it on the lettering as well. Don't overdo it so you can't read it, but you know, it's kind of fun too. Maybe we do like some inventions over here. One of them is a flying machine. You know, you can do that off to the side, anywhere off to the side or down below. Again, this is a montage, so you're really filling it up. You know, it looks something like this. It, you know, had kind of was like a spread out thing so it would fly. You know, maybe it looks kind of like that. And it's really neat if you add it to the inventions too. You know, maybe put some water around here. Gives it just a nice, neat, old look to your work. Okay. If you're going to do some backwards drawing, I've got some mirrors out too that can help you do that to make sure that it's kind of that secret message. So you could go, I guess, kind of ran into it there. I'm just writing backwards. So you can come up with some new ideas, a secret message, maybe something about Leonardo da Vinci, or you could write his name backwards. It really kind of makes it look neat, kind of like Da Vinci would with his work. And again, there we go. Filling it in, making it look old, giving it an antique look. Okay. You could even do some more lines around the outside and giving it that old ancient look, especially around the edges. You know, this would be kind of neat to do just around and give it maybe like a frame look to it. Spread it all around, nice light look to it. Alright, those are just some ideas for your Leonardo da Vinci montage, and hopefully it turns out well for you. Good luck!